So guys, how are you doing, guys? Yeah, so if you have been following me well on BTCUSD so far that I've been posting, you would have noticed that I trade exactly one thing, and I study the market to know the overall direction of where the market is heading to. So most of my video is like a live trade. It's like a live trade. There is no back testing. I don't do anything like back testing or something. So it's a live trade. We look at it as we progress. So just like you all know that my approach is very simple. It's like a combination of human intelligence with indicators. So the combination of the two. So indicator on its own will not give you accuracy, but at least it can actually be used as a confirmation while trading. Why? And your human intelligence will handle the psychology part and the critical thinking of the trading itself. So just like my process is very simple. Let me put that out for you. You see the process. It's the same thing over and over again. BTCUSD. Number one, I have all-time overall high and low. Number two, I have overall direction. Number three, I have support and resistance. Number four, I have shift projection. I call it time traveler. So number five, I have psychology level. Number six, I have current trend. Number seven, I have exhaustion. Number 8, I have breakouts. Then 9, I have entry, SL, and target. So this is my process. This is how I look at it. So all I just do is just to pick them one after the other and see how I can get it out. So it's a repeatable process, I can tell you. It's a repeatable process. If you get it well, you'll be able to do the same thing and get the same analysis. We'll even be seeing the same thing, exactly the same thing. So there is nothing like maybe you are seeing buy and seeing sell. No, so far we follow this plan, this framework, definitely we'll be seeing the same thing. And also, let me put this, I trade only BTC USD. My indicators and my approach only work best on BTC USD. Please let us note that. It might not really work well on forex pair, but BTC USD. So number one is this is a blank this is a clean chart. So number one thing that I do is I look at the all-time overall high and low. All-time is where the market has been to, the highest points where the market has been to. So I want to click on daily time frame now so that I can see it very well. So guys, all I do here is just to analyze my process. I don't do any other thing. All I do is just to analyze my process over and over again, because if you check, if we are being sincere to ourselves, what we do in this market is really simple. What we are supposed to be doing is really simple. If you are not trading, then we are sitting on our ends, and when we are trading, we just want to trade one thing. So it's actually an effortless task. So what I do here is just to come here every day and analyze my approach, my process over and over again. So that is just it. So if you come here tomorrow again, I will still be doing the same thing. I'll still be analyzing the same process again, even if it will take me to just clear everything all over again and start again. So now I have been able to mark my overall high. This is my overall high. That's around what's the price? That's around 125k. Then the lowest point is around 80k. So as you can see, from the lowest point to the highest point, we have what? We have a bullish trend. We have a bullish trend, meaning that price is creating higher highs, higher low. Price is creating higher highs, higher low. So that is what, if you understand the basic of trading very well, you will know that anytime price is creating higher low, is breaking structure to the upside, it means price is actually bullish. Price is going up, is actually bullish. So that is that. So here I can see it that my price is actually creating high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high to the overall all-time high. So if you want to, you just say price broke structure here, up here, taking the external liquidity, broke structure here again, broke structure here again. So the moment price keep breaking structure to the upside, the market is actually bullish. So the market is actually bullish. To this point, the market is bullish. So let me just delete this. I'm already explaining this number 2 already, which is the overall direction. So I'm reading the overall direction now after mapping my all-time low and high. So I have this uptrend, you can see. So I can say for fact that this market is actually breaking structure up until this point. We are now having a pullback. So from this all-time high to this point, I have a swing, then a low, then a low again. So this is the recent low that my price is actually creating here. That's the recent low. This is the recent low my price is creating. So which means from this high to this point, price is actually doing a pullback. Don't forget that we are in the uptrend. That's the overall direction. Then we are having a pullback. Anytime we are in an uptrend, we should always expect a retracement. So if price is going up, make an expansion, you should expect a pullback before another expansion. So that is exactly what happened around here. We have a pullback here, we have an expansion, we have a pullback, we have an expansion. So here too, we can also categorize it as probably a pullback, then another expansion. So that is what we are looking out for, but we can't call that a pullback. It might actually be probably maybe the price has changed direction here, which is our traditional way to know that if price break below the last swing. But that is, I have some other things to use as my own confirmation, so I can't say price has changed character yet. So let's just continue. So this is the current low that I have now. So meaning that I am probably looking at this range now. This is the range that I'm dealing with now. This particular range, this bearish range, is what I'm dealing with. Okay, so that is that on that. So now let me clear some of the things that I have been able to, firstly, I have been able to identify my all-time high and low. I've been able to understand the direction, overall direction. Then the next thing now is support and resistance. So if you are familiar with support and resistance, don't forget that we can have a sideways support and resistance, whereby price is bouncing within ranges. You understand? That's one form. That's a form. So if you guys have not gone through the basic of trading, you should do well to go and treat it, you get, so that you can understand all of these things. So we have another one like this. This is when price is trending. This is a trending market. So I can have something like this. Let's say this is zone 2. This is also a zone. This is also a zone. Sorry, I'm using the wrong. Okay, this is also a zone. So this is a resistance. This is a support. And this point is a resistance. So anytime you have a sideways, we can call it a choppy trend, or we can also call it a ranging trend. And this one is the trending. This is the uptrend. So you can also have something like this too for the downtrend. Sorry, you can also have something like this for the downtrend. The same thing applicable. So now you have, and as we all know, market is just either going down or it's going up, or it's consolidating. It's not going up, it's not going down, or it's going up. So that's just what the market does. That's the cycle. The market repeats. If it's not going down, it's coming. If it's not going up, it's coming down, or it's ranging. So we all know. So now the indicator I now use to back my support and resistance up now is the illuminate time frame. Illuminate indicator. So this indicator is just basically telling me that they're giving me a support and resistance in form of a range and in form of a channel, something like this. So it's just telling me that price is going to bounce off supports. You see here price bounce down, you see here price bounce up. So now price is also coming to the support again. We are expecting a reaction, just like we have it around here. We're expecting a reaction here to continue up, to come and take this all-time high. So meaning that we are expecting price to take this all-time high at least. This is our resistance again. This is our resistance in the future, but we are still expecting price to come and take it. So that is that. How do we now draw our zone? Now I just put a line in that place, then a line here too. So I love to change the color to red so that I'll be able to identify it. So that is that. The next thing I do is to just draw a zone. So that would be my support zone. Don't forget, anytime you are at the support, you are expecting to buy. So now let me uncheck this. So now I have my zone and it's aligned with this particular break of structure, meaning that this low is the one that caused this impulsive move. So we don't expect price to break this low, this particular low. We don't expect price to break this low. The moment price break this low, definitely we are having a change of character already. So it means the price is telling us that it's no longer going up, it's coming down. So, and which is very unlikely for us to have the break of this low. So, but anything can happen. So this is our support zone. This is our support zone now. So we are expecting a reaction from this place to this high. So that is our target for the future. So probably next year BTC might actually be appreciating. So if you want to buy BTC, this is the right time to invest in BTC. So that is that on that. We have been able to also phantom our support and resistance too. So now we want to see our shift projection. Now to see the shift, what I call the shift projection or time traveler is when we might actually have the impulsive, like the shift, the total shift, when the buyers, when they will be ready to take the price really up. Because here now, fine, we are at the support zone, but currently the sellers are still very strong in this market. They are still in the market, so buyers are not here yet. They haven't stepped in at all. So it will be very hazardous for you to be looking for, though they can be buy, but to be hazardous to keep looking for buy. Yeah. So since the sellers are still very much powerful in this market, so we still stay with we are still bearish, so we still stay with the bears. So until the buyers are ready. So this is the indicator that I use to know when the buyers will probably be ready. So anytime, if you check the history, anytime price at the green, you see the impulsive, you see the massive push up. Anytime is at the purple, you see the purple signifies sell signal. So you see this massive sell off. You see when it comes to this place too, we have the massive buy off, and here too we have the massive sell off. So we are expecting price to do what? To come to this place before we have our massive buy. So now what we are expecting here is for price to still consolidate within this range, and finally later come here before we have our push, like the impulsive push that we are always very anticipating. So this is what we are likely to look out for coming days. So during this process of this consolidation, we have to be very careful, very careful with BTC, because it's still gonna range more till about, I think, December 3 or December or thereabouts. So yeah, it's around December 1, 2, 3. So that's when the price will get here, and we'll be looking towards next year. We'll be looking for a massive buy. So now that is our projection. Let me just take that out. Let me take that out again. Let me just take that out. So then I have the psychology level. So after that, let me uncheck this too so that you can see. So this is what we have now. we have our zone, we have. So the next thing is the psychology level. Now psychology level, I just come to Ranko chart. We have different type of chart. We have line chart, we have candlestick. Then this Ranko is where I get my psychology level. Psychology level, I just round up numbers that hold price. So what I just want to do is to just put my lines at the up and down of each candle, just to then I can put it here too, because I still expect price to still dance around this place. So psychology level is just round up number that also hold price, and I also use it for my entry and my stop loss. I use it for my entry and my stop loss too. Then I have this. You can do as much as possible depending on your preference. For me, for now I just do this range, this support range alone. That's what I just do for now. That is what I do for now. So I just want to make sure I put it on the line so that I can have a perfect line. So after that, what is the next thing? After that, that's my psychology level. Then I'll go back to my line chart. So let me take that out too. I've gotten my psychology. Then the next thing is my current trend. How do I know my current trend? The last candle, the last indicator. So the last indicator is just anytime I'm currently on red, it shows that I am bearish, just like the analysis that we have been doing. So it's also confirming that we are bearish. So the structure also confirming that we are bearish. Then the Bitcoin having to confirm is that we are bearish. So I have three indicators saying the same thing now, that we are bearish. So it's just for confirmation. It's not like it's the one telling me. I already did my normal analysis with just my naked eyes, and I also confirming that we are actually on a bearish move. We are pulling back. So every other thing to align with it. So that is actually a good confirmation. All I just want to do, my current trend is bearish. I want to just keep on looking for sell. So that is what I'm looking for. So now let me uncheck this, since we already know our. Then let me clear this too. So good. All I want to do now is to go to 1 hour time frame. This is my 1 hour time frame to see where we are and where we are heading to. So this is the low, the last low. This is the last low that I'm talking about the other time. So then after that, I have this uptrend too, because this is a pullback. We are in a sell, then we have a buy pulling back. So that exhaustion, we have gotten that exhaustion since I think day before yesterday or yesterday. Today is 18th of June. So we have gotten the exhaustion. I've gotten the exhaustion since I've been able to spot the exhaustion around this way, because we are on we are actually pulling back here. Then after the exhaustion, we now have a breakout. Let me see my, sorry, I want to pull my list closer. So yeah, so we already know our current trend. Then I've already spotted the exhaustion too. If you check my previous video too, is a place I explained that. So then we have a breakout too. I think we have the breakout yesterday. So we have the breakout, then we have our entry. So yesterday we are actually looking after the breakout here. The way I picked my entry, that's what I want to explain now. Now after I have gotten my breakout here, because that is exactly where the market intersects after these two touch, first touch, second touch. Then we have a break here. So what I was anticipating after this break is either price come up here and sell, or price break from here, price break this low and retest and sell. So each of the two is what I'm actually anticipating, but fortunately for me, I have a break lower. So at first I was expecting an entry here. Probably my entry will be here. I'll be shorting from this place. My stop loss will be at the top here. Then I'll target the recent low, that particular low, the last low here. I'll be targeting here, or market should break this point then retest, which is what the market did yesterday. So market broke the low, then I have a short after the close. Then I have an entry here. The market pull back a little bit, out negative, then came back down again. So this is the entry. So this one is actually invalid now because price didn't come back there. So we can now delete that. So this is the entry we are using. So I know some people will be thinking, your stop loss is too much. The stop loss is not too much, depending on your risk. It all depends on your risk and your lot sizing. So if you know how to pull your lot size game, you will know that is not the wideness of this stuff is not really much. It's not much based on the lot size. So just know the amount you are willing to risk, then adjust your lot size to fit into to cover the whole place, so you'll be fine. For this now, I'll be, if I'm using 0.01, I'll be risking $24 to $25. If I'm using 0.01, I'll be risking $25 to gain $58, which is 1 to 2, and 1 to 2 is a very reasonable take profit. So 1 to 2. So that is how this trade is actually going, and we are hoping to ride it down to this point and beyond, but first take profits at this point. So that is what that is what you are currently looking out for. So thank you so much for joining. Thanks so much for watching. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you can get notification anytime I drop other videos like this. So you can also be checking my shorts so that you can have updates, like first time updates of how the BTC USD is going. So thank you so much. Love you.